It's very common. Okay, so you're here today with the One Water Yacht Group Tampa Bay team. We're at Marina Point, Tampa on our 2020 Sunseeker 52 Manhattan trade. We just did a video shoot on the boat. So I just wanted to get some, good takes from everybody. Jake, what do you like about this boat the most? What do you really, after going through it and spending a little bit of time aboard, what's a couple features that really stand out to you?
I mean, first off, the massive flybridge. I mean, you can entertain 20 people up there if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
A lot of the other outdoor features, like your hydraulic swim platform with your beach salon and your grill on the back, allowing you to cook hot dogs while you've got your family in the water.
So it's some great outdoor entertaining space that you got in it. Jeff, how about you?
I like some of the cooler things you don't find on other boats. So, for instance, right behind you, you've got a set of helm seats that fold backwards, right? And that often makes your salon a lot bigger.
Yeah.
You've got the bar over in the galley, where the window goes down and you open the inside out and you can hand drinks straight out from the galley to the people in the cockpit. Stuff like that's kind of cool on a Sunseeker. I like that.
Just gives you a lot of flow inside out, opens the boat up a lot. It's great for entertaining, right?
And stuff you don't find on other boats.
Yeah. Wally, how about you?
Personally, I like the flybridge. I like doing a lot of trips and being up top where I can see a lot of activity going on. I mean, it's amazing what you see out there. The sea turtles and dolphins and all kind of marine life. It's a lot of fun. Some people like the Predator version where it doesn't have the flybridge. So there's something to suit everybody. Some people say that when you get upstairs that you're kind of isolated from people. But if you have a lot of kids, it's not a bad thing. But I've had both. I've had 4 kids, and they've enjoyed being up there, and they enjoy coming down here and sleeping. Yeah. And then I'm not bothering. I'm up there by myself and enjoying the ride.
Yeah. Well, Jeff, you've been boating for how many years?
Pretty much most of my adult life. So
how many boats?
Many years. I'm on boat number 14, I think. 14 or 15. Yeah. And I've had everything up to a 65-footer, which I have now.
Wonderful. So you have come with a great perspective to this line of work in this business. How would you feel about taking a trip on this boat, given the way it's laid out for a 52-footer that's smaller than the boat you have now?
Yeah, I mean, this boat has a tremendous amount of space, and just so you can see from the walkthroughs, first off, windows floor to ceiling on this thing. Great, natural light. And while we say that a lot in the business, it's got great natural light, it's really amazing when you're inside with all the blinds open like this. It's awesome. Second thing is, the staterooms are plenty large. You could take this on a 6-month trip. I did the Great Loop back in 2019. This boat would be awesome for something like that. Bahamas, piece of cake. You got a Seakeeper on here too, so it's nice. So if you're out have a day, it's not quite as flat as others. You got the Seakeeper. There's really nothing wrong with taking this boat out for long trips. And the good part is, it's not so huge. You can't take it out for an afternoon from West Shore to St. Pete.
So it fits that size point of it's comfortable enough to spend time on, but it's not too cumbersome to where you can go out for a day trip to where it's not too much rigmarole to do it.
Exactly. I mean, as a captain and someone who can vouch for how difficult it is to take boats out sometimes, this is a piece of cake. I can run this boat myself. Some of the cool features it's got, I talked about earlier, interesting things. The thrusters it has with hold feature is so nice. I can run this boat myself. I can pin it to a dock, walk out, do my lines, get back in the boat. That's a huge feature.
That's a great point. Great point. The other thing too is, we've noted you have 3 different places where you can dock the boat. You have an aft docking station, the lower helm here, and the flybridge. So you have a lot of versatility depending on your situation. And Wally, I know you put some time on this boat. You've run it. You sold this boat new back in 2019 and delivered it to the original owner. You just delivered them a larger new Sunseeker. They're wonderful clients of yours. And you've spent some time on this boat at sea. What's your take on how the boat runs?
It's a very solid ride. I mean, we've over the years, sold different brands and models, and this by far is probably one of the most solid boats we've ever had. And not just saying that because we're selling those now, but they're very solid hulls.
Yeah.
They take the waves extremely well. Jeff mentioned the Seakeeper. In the past I've done a lot of trips to the Keys. I've been to the Bahamas, and you've got a water maker on board too. So you never have to worry about running out of water there. But no, just great, comfortable boats. Like I said, I mentioned earlier, I like to cook, and the galley to me is a great setup. I love the galley aft. You get the slide down window, You can entertain back and forth. You got the grill out on the cockpit. I mean, you have an option to put a grill up top if you want. But how cool is it to, be cooking hot dogs or whatever, hamburgers on the back, and like Jake mentioned,
Yeah.
have people swimming around and you're serving them a hamburger. I mean,
Very
or
cool.
put one up on the bridge and the captain's getting fed because somebody else is cooking. But no, it's a solid boat all the way around. I mean, they've been building them for a long, long time, and they've got a fantastic reputation.
Cool. And Jake, you've been boating in the Tampa Bay area your whole life, right?
Yeah.
So, what would you imagine? What would you do for a day with this boat in the Tampa Bay area if you took it out?
I mean, Egmont Key or Beer Can Island, just park the boat there, put the hydraulic platform down. You can do any of your cooking. You've got a good speaker system on this boat, so you
Yeah.
could be 50 yards off the back, and you could still be hearing the tunes that are being played on the boat.
Awesome. So good for just hanging out. That indoor-outdoor capability we talked about in a lot of the outdoor space, not only for long-range cruising, like Jeff said, but for day trips. Man, is it a great entertaining boat. Great entertaining boat. Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate the information. Tune in for more.